Easy to forget. We haven't spent any time on it. It's Friday. Some of that's NBA trade deadline, Pistons in first place, the Skubal saga, arbitration, Valdez signing.
Yeah, a lot of it was celebrating the Tigers.
But some of this is also, hey, New England played a Mickey Mouse schedule. I got Sam Darnold leading the league in turnovers as a Super Bowl favorite. Is interest level down in this Super Bowl? Or are we just getting bogged down with all our local storylines? You let us know. Sell us on this. Are you in on the Super Bowl or are you out on the Super Bowl? 248-539-9797. I'm not asking if you're watching. I'm asking, are you interested? Are you in or are you out?
So my sell on, I'm in. I think this is one of the great days in the calendar. I mean, I would go Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That's where it kind of, my top 4 days in the year. And since my wife is sleeping, I don't have to say anniversary right now. In regards to what you celebrate on a yearly basis. And so the matchup to me really wouldn't matter because it's an event. It's the celebration of the entire season. Now, when I start breaking down the game, I think my sell on this game may actually turn some people away because I do think this is going to be a defensive battle. And I want to see the chess pieces that are being played by both sides, Vrabel and what they're doing defensively. And it's the fact that Vrabel has been here as a player a number of times. I think he's a tremendous coach. How much of that experience can he give a second-year quarterback? How much of that preparation and experience is the advantage of New England because and is he able to construct a game plan on both sides of the ball that gives them a unique advantage in this game?
When you say defensive game, 2 defensive head coaches, 2 good defenses, I see it. I also see close game. Close games are typically games that you are watching intently. That's good. Like I see this as like 20 years ago, the Patriots and Panthers or Patriots and Eagles played very close games in the 20s. Mid to low 20s. I see this as that kind of game.
How about Patriots-Rams?
That's a little more on the extreme defense. But yeah, that was a game where there were 16 total points scored.
But it was close.
But it was close, sure.
John,
I think we're going to get a couple touchdowns. Side of that
argument.
People want a couple touchdowns. I think you get a couple touchdowns. I think the football of this game is good. I think they are unexpected teams, so maybe people aren't excited. Like there's no Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. There's no Matthew Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia. It's different. It's unexpected, but I think the football should be good. Isn't that what we care about if you're a football fan, is that the game is close, competitive, the teams are trading blows. You mentioned a chess match. That's the selling point.
Yeah, to me it is. And I think you got 2 teams. One, if you're looking at this going, it's the disgusting Super Bowl, it's a ginger at quarterback, it's Sam Darnold, he doesn't belong there. Like, there are other things where you look at Seattle and say, especially locally, we don't talk a lot about Seattle. We don't talk about the Seahawks because they're up in the Northwest and they're out of sight, out of mind. But they're here, and they've had an unbelievable season. And it's Sam Darnold with 14 wins and a general manager in Minnesota that just got fired because he let the Super Bowl winning quarterback go.
Yep.
And it's also a detriment. It would be New England. Oh, it's New England again. How could they possibly be back here? It's Boston. It's, everything, all of the championships that they've had in that city.
So in some ways, though, I do think it helps build the game up if you allow yourself to
pick a villain.
Well, yeah, you have a villain in New England. New England's the villain. They can't possibly be back already. Come on. Brady wasn't even there. Hadn't even been gone 5 years. What, 5, 6 years? Come on. You have to suffer more when you lose Tom Brady. You don't get to walk into the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl in Drake May, who's a runner-up for the MVP in just his second season. They are the perfect villain. On the flip side, John, is Sam Darnold not the ultimate, like, you root for this guy. It's not like he failed once or he got passed over. John, this is 5th team.
Yeah.
He's the 7-layer dip of failed quarterbacks. He failed in New York with the Jets. He was in Carolina. Nobody remembers that. He was briefly a backup with the Niners. He even succeeded in Minnesota, but it wasn't good enough. Like, you have on one side the good versus the evil. Like, that should make this Super Bowl appealing. Are we selling it to you guys? Are you excited for this?
And, it could also be is Drake May the next Dan Marino? Where, I mean, so who is he going to be the younger quarterback than?
Right.
It's Dan Marino.
Mm-hmm.
And so by only like 100 days, and then Dan Marino, through a terrific career, could never find a way back to the Super Bowl. Ultimately never won one.
Yeah, I think Marino's still the youngest to appear in a Super Bowl. May would be the youngest to win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Because Marino famously, John.
But it's still, we're only talking about a couple of hundred days or less than that.
Yeah, it's significant. But
is he the next Dan Marino where, hey, there's all this promise and a great second year and then all of a sudden for maybe some things out of his control, whether it's injuries, it's I don't think it's ever going to be necessarily a defense as long as he's paired up with Vrabel. But what are the reasons why he couldn't? And this is it his only shot? You're not guaranteed to get back there.
Nope. We know that lesson. So, guys, let us know. Are you interested? Are you in? Is this a Super Bowl you're excited for?
The lesson we know is that you're not guaranteed to ever get there.
Well, that too. 60 of these deals, we haven't been to one. Are you interested? Are you invested? Is this something you're in? Or is this kind of like, hey, you're going to watch, but you're not really all that interested. It's the Super Bowl, whatever. Are you in or are you out? We'll talk rooting interest as well. 248-539-9797. Some of the responses coming in. I'm all in, Derek and Wyandotte.
There you go, Derek.
People will say interest is down. The ratings will come out and show everybody to be liars. The ratings will be higher than prior Super Bowls.
And I mean, here's the other thing. It's the last football game until we get preseason games in August.
Hall of Fame game.
This is our last chance to celebrate the moment, the game that we all love.
Not really interested in the Super Bowl. Lions have basically ruined football for me. I don't understand this text. If the Lions not being in the Super Bowl keeps you from watching the Super Bowl,
you've watched 60 of them?
You've never watched the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Or however long you've been alive.
And the Lions have been much worse. It's 97-1.